इह एकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नं पश्य आद्य सचरचरं मम देहे गुडाकेश यच्चन्यद् द्रष्टुमिच्छसि. Hello friends, this is the 7th shlok of the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Iha ekastha jagat krishnam, which means the whole creation gathered here. Pashya adya sacharacharam, which means look now, moving and non-moving. Mam dehe gudakesh, which means in my body, O Gudakesh, which means O Arjun. Yachanyat drushtumichhasi, which means and whatever else you wish to see. So, in this shlok, Shri Krishna is telling Arjun that this entire creation as a whole, see that to be located in my body. So, this portrayal of Shri Krishna clarifies a lot of confusion which is there regarding the existence of God. So, over the past 2 millennia, there has been an idea which has been imposed on humanity, wherein it has been said that God is a divine being which is located somewhere else, and this world actually is a place created by Him for our original sin. So basically, this sort of a representation of God, wherein God is located somewhere else and He cannot be represented in any form. If anybody represents Him in any form, then he becomes an idolater, and then he is condemned. This sort of an attitude has basically made God completely inaccessible to the common people. So God has become sort of like an intangible entity located somewhere on the seventh sky, and nobody can actually see Him in any form, and except a few prophets, nobody can hear them or can feel the Lord. Humanity actually has reached to the peak of this disintegration of the thought, wherein some people now even say that there will be no more prophets. So this sort of an attitude wherein the access to God has been completely removed is the problem which is really creating a lot of friction. The matters are made worse by the radical dogmatism, wherein if a person raises any question with regards to God, then he is labeled as a blasphemer, and there is no encouragement being given to open discussion in terms of the topic of the Lord. So, as a consequence of this, such societies have been created where, out of fear, people do express their faith, but deep down, nobody really understands God to the depth to which it is needed, and because of that, there has been a lot of degradation, and we can see the consequence of that over the last few millennia, how things have played out because of that. So blind faith actually spread around all the places, and today the situation is such that now that slowly people are coming out of that dogmatism, when they are able to get out of it, they still consider the idea of God to be something imaginary. So that this is happening because they were not given any access to the Lord. They were not shown the form of the Lord, or really given any guidance in terms of how to look for God in this creation itself, because it's just this creation that we can experience. So they have not been provided that, and because of that, they think that God is some imaginary entity. That is going to happen, of course, when you say that God is located somewhere in some other world somewhere. So people will not really believe. People will say, okay, this is all imaginary. The faith doesn't really become that strong because the open discussion has been discouraged. So instead of saying that God made this world, if they were told that this world in itself is God, then they will start to understand the idea of God. Then they will start to see, okay, this entire creation is divine. People can always they can say that, oh, I don't believe in the other world, I've never seen it. So they can always do discussion on that, and they can always question it, but nobody can question the existence of this world in itself. This world is here, we are experiencing it, so nobody can question it. So if you were to say that this world is created, instead of saying that this world is created by God, if you were to say that this world is the body of God, then people will start to realize that, okay, this entire creation in itself is manifestation of God. And that is exactly what Sri Krishna is showing to Arjuna over here, that look at this entire creation to be situated in my body. So, which means that this entire creation is pervaded by the divine. Once one person can is told this, that this entire creation in itself is divine, then how can they question the existence of divine? They cannot. This entire creation becomes divine then, and they are experiencing it. So that is the whole point of this shlok, and I hope that people will start to realize this idea, because the ideas that have been imposed in the past 2 millennium, they have basically just created so much confusion. So I hope that this whole idea of seeing this entire creation to be divine will spread more and more. If that happens, then there will be more welfare in this entire creation. So that's the idea. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I will close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.